Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Giants hosting the Chargers, and the Chargers are 6-point road favorites. The over-under is at 43.5 points. The Chargers are minus 285 on the money line, and the Giants are plus 230. Now, these are the pre-kickoff lines. They're going to change the closer we get to kickoff on Sunday. The over-under has fallen a point, and it looks like the Russell Wilson era in New York, at least as a member of the Giants, is going to be over. I just kind of think that there's some kind of ironic thing that's going to happen where the Giants are going to waive Russell Wilson, and then he's going to end up signing with the Jets, and then Justin Fields is going to be competing with Russell Wilson again for the starting position. Now, head-to-head, the Chargers are 4-0 against the Giants in their last four meetings. The home team is 2-2. The favorite is both 2-2 against the spread and 2-2 on the money line. The over is hitting their last three. The over is 3-1. And at 44.5 points, which is what the over-under was, the over is 3-1. When we drop it a point to 43.5, it is still 3-1. This is another one of those scenarios where these teams play each other every 4 years. The last time they played each other was in LA in 2021, and the Chargers won that game 37-21. This is going to be Jackson Dart's first career NFL start, and I'm not quite sure the Giants did the right thing by starting him. They had Jameis Winston there. You could have gone a couple games with Jameis. At least you know he wouldn't have been afraid to throw the ball down the field. You're 0-3. Some of it is because of Russell Wilson. The last game, we could say some of it's on him, but we shall see. Now, the Chargers are 3-0 to start the season. They beat the Chiefs 27-21. They beat the Raiders 20-19, and they beat the Broncos 23-20. For the Giants, complete opposite. They're 0-3, losing 21-6 to the Commanders, 40-37 to the Cowboys, which, you saw that game, you think, well, they got a chance in this game against the Chiefs. Then they lose 22-9. Now, the final score is not indicative of how that game kind of went. It was closer than the final score, but when you miss an extra point and then you go for it because you have someone who's kicking who can't kick, I don't know what sent that. That's just perfect Giants, personified right there. You go into the game knowing that your kicker is hurt, and now you are in a very close game and you can't kick field goals. That's why they signed Younghoe Koo this week. Now, the weather for this game is supposed to be, and I'm getting a tad bit off topic with that. It's supposed to be 73 degrees, 5-mile-an-hour winds, and a 29% chance of rain. The Chargers are averaging 286.7 yards passing per game, first in the league. The Giants are averaging 259.3, eighth in the league. Not terrible, yet last week couldn't happen. 92.3 rushing yards per game for the Chargers, 96 rushing yards per game for the Giants, which is basically non-existent. The Chargers 23 points per game and for the season. The Giants 17. The Chargers are averaging, call it 17 points per game, fourth in the league. The Giants are averaging 27.7 points per game allowed. It's going to be a new quarterback. It's going to be a new system. We kind of saw what they were trying to do with him, with Dart in the red zone. The bootlegs, the screens, because he's a lot more athletic than what Russell Wilson is now, not what Russell Wilson was 10 years ago. I think we're going to see a lot more of that, the bootlegs and the screens, play action to Scatterboo, because seemingly that was working. It was just Russell Wilson was afraid to throw the ball into challenging positions, especially to Neighbors, and the one time that he did throw to him, he almost gave him a concussion with how high he threw that pass up there. Regardless, I'm going to take the Chargers on the money line. I just don't know if this game is going to be close. I will take the Chargers laying the points, and I'm going to go over. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.